Tara here with Create Life Paper Words, and I have for you my 2022 Project Life album. I don't even have it labeled. I'm getting lazier and lazier, it seems, with these things. But that is something that I will try to get done. If you've noticed, because you've watched my last couple, you will know that the album is from Hobby Lobby, and from 2018 on, all my Project Life albums are in this black and white striped album. Okay, so I did this one slightly differently. I did a 12 by 12 scrapbook page for this, and I sort of wanted it to look like Pinterest. And I used my Cameo to do This Is Our Family with the pen, I think it is. And then, as usual, the kids all have the ages that they are on here. So lots of photos of us this year. And then on this side, I've got Colin and I, some photos of Colin and I. So, oh, and then I also have this page too. And I think I had to do that because normally I would do... I would immediately start, but I didn't want to immediately start on a 12 by 12 scrapbook page. So I think I had to just, I wanted to start on this page, so that's why. Yeah, so just lots of our family photos that year. They turned out so good. Okay, jumping in January, it looks like I am back to weekly. And probably, I think, depending on what was going on, sometimes the weeks are a full double page layout and sometimes they're just a single. So this one actually looks like a double page because my sister and nephew came to stay with us for that week. And then we actually ended up going to see them again before they left to go back. So more January. So yeah, so you can see here, this is January 23rd to February 5th, which is probably 2 weeks. And this is February 6th to 19th, again, probably 2 weeks. So totally just depends what we have going on. Card that my daughter made for us. I think that was for Valentine's Day. Aubrey had a gymnastics competition that weekend. We went to a wedding, which was the first wedding we've been to since I think 2018 or 19. It'd been a while. Skiing. Emmy's birthday. So we're already, this is like March, let me think here. Yeah, we're already well into April now, right here. This is my thinnest album ever, I'm pretty sure. Easter. I've also very much taken a minimalist approach to things. As you can see, there's some labels, there's a little bit of journaling, but that's about it. The embellishments maybe will be some chipboard. Yeah, it just looks very different. And that's just because I'm not at home as much. I'm working a lot more. The kids are all in school at this point. So there's just less things that would have those photos. No, that doesn't look right. Oh, I know why. It goes like that. There we go. And that's okay, right? Because life looks different. So this is 2022. We ended up having our basement flood last June. So we were in it was just a disaster area in our house for about 4 months there. Rhett's baseball. And I don't have anything on the back of this. So again, something else I need to finish off. Field trips for the kids. This is the end of June, early July. We did some painting. We did lots of painting last summer. Had a big hailstorm. We went to Drumheller, went to the Tyrrell Museum, climbed the hoodoos. We did lots of fun stuff. So this is the same week right here. So it's 2 full pages. My niece was born. Kids went to stay with their grandparents for a week. We had a bridal shower. And then we had a really busy week with gymnastics camp and hockey camp. And now we are back into like school started. So this is September. So grade 6 for Rhett, grade 9 for Aubrey, grade 2 for Emmy. And then we went to, oh yeah, and then our house got finished. We finally got our flooring done middle of September. That was a really awesome day. We had our 15th year anniversary and I put my dress on again. We're at that age where we don't need to get a babysitter for the kids because our oldest can watch. So that was really nice. We could go out. We had a wedding. And then my sister and her little guy came to stay with us and the kids loved having him there. And then we are into the end of October. And Halloween. And then I had a 20th high school reunion. And it's, yeah, just life. As you can see, I really just literally put photos in and did very little else. I also did like the last half of this album over 2 days when I was really sick at the end of December, and I actually scrapbooked in bed. So I didn't really have a ton of stuff. I had my husband bring up my cart with stuff, and I just, whatever was in there is what I used. So, but you know what? It's done, and I'm really happy with that. Yeah, and then here's the end of December and the end of the year. And so I did do up like a little bit of a summary. So it says hockey gymnastic competitions, hockey 3-on-3 tournament, Flames game 7, Mom Heart Attack, Market in the Park, Edmonton, Calgary, Calgary Tower, Emmy got glasses, week with Grandma and Papa, Drumheller, Mesa, Alex visits, Canmore, Fernie, Writing on Stone, 2 weddings, ski, Kalispell, Whitefish, turn 38, 14, 11, 7, grades 9, 6, and 2, series watch, Veep, Designated Survivor, Stranger Things, colds, we were sick, October, November, and December, baseball, the Glorious Sons concert, Hurricanes, Tigers game, Flames game, track and field, hail, rain, winter storms, truckers convoy, no social media. Oh yeah, I went off social media. I have YouTube, but I completely deleted my Facebook and Instagram account. Hiking, new basement. 2022 was pretty good year all around. Kids are growing and Aubrey is now taller than me. And that summarizes 2022 in a 4x6 nutshell. So yeah, there we go. That is 2022. I hope you enjoyed looking at my very minimal album. Very different. Like if I were to compare this to 2013 when I first started, the absolute difference that this would be, where I decorated every single card. Yeah, massive difference. I really like how this really just embodies where I'm at right now with life, with scrapbooking, with documenting. And I really do take the approach that done is better than not done right now. And so maybe it'll change. I don't know. Maybe, you know, once the kids are not at the house or they're way more independent than they are even now, maybe that'll change. I don't know, but I am just really embracing this time still that I have scrapbooking, and that there's still lots of things that we do, which sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but then you have these moments where you go back through your album that you worked on and you're like, wow, like we actually did a lot of stuff this year. And, you know, looking at those things, those in review pages, and you go, yeah, it was totally worth it to do an album this year, even though it looks completely different than it has in prior years. And if you watched my December daily album series, the last 2 years, 2021 and 2022, you would have noticed those same things. And I think I even have said those same things. Like, I used to have 31 stories or 31 days, depending on how I scrapbooked it. And now I do 10, right? Last year I did 10 or sorry, 2022, I should say, I did 10. And so I think it looks very similar in my 2022 album as well, in that the stories are still there. I'm still documenting them, but the time that it's taking to do the embellishment is way less. And yeah, I like it and I don't like it, right? It's just where we're at, and there's nothing wrong with that. So I say this, if you're someone who's sort of in that same place that I am, and you're struggling with, well, this is what they used to look like, you know, it's okay for it to look differently. It's okay for it to look differently. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Done, like I said, my motto is done is better than not done. And I'm happy with that. This is finished, other than a couple little things I need to fix, but this is finished. And my kids still love them. They still look at these things. I will still catch them pulling them out and, you know, showing their sister and brother and being like, hey, look at this. Do you remember when we did that? And that to me is the most important thing. And that's why I do these albums. So if you enjoyed this, in 2024, 2023 will be done. But I have a full playlist from 2013 until 2022. So I guess that's 10 years of albums. And you can, if you want to see the change in style, I think that would be really interesting to look at. I think I'm actually going to do that same thing and look at those. I also have a bunch of other playlists. I've got December daily ones, and I think I started that in 2015. There's some Week in the Life. I haven't done Week in the Life for a while now, and I don't know if I'm going to get back into it. I also have a bunch of travel albums as well, if you enjoy travel album shares. So I will link, if I can figure out how to do that, I will link all of those for you guys as well, that you can look at those playlists. Thank you so much for joining me in watching this video, and if you watched any of my prior album share videos. And thank you for supporting my channel, and thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So I hope you have a really great day, and we will see you later. Bye.